The second half of October approaches, and with it, we're getting 7 new games coming to Game Pass. And one of those games is Dead Space. And Dead Space, in my mind, coming to Game Pass represents the end of PlayStation. Now, not the end of PlayStation necessarily as a company, as a gaming console, but the end of it dominating Xbox and the beginning. Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. We're at the beginning of the Xbox domination generation. And Dead Space coming to Game Pass is representative of that. But how? How, you may ask? Is this just clickbait? No, not at all. I think Dead Space coming to Xbox is Xbox not just showing off that they're going to dominate, but that they're going to annihilate the competition. And Game Pass is going to annihilate the competition. And this is not just a fanboy talking here. I am a fanboy, yes, but hear me out. It's value proposition. That's the strength of Game Pass. Value proposition. So how is Dead Space value proposition? Why Dead Space in particular? Number one, Dead Space is an iconic title. It's a genre-defining title. And is it old? Yes. But it represents variety of not just new games on Game Pass, but games, iconic masterpieces from the past that you will have access to in the same way, for instance, that Netflix has not just movies, new movies, it has old movies. It doesn't have just original exclusive movies. It has movies from the past, iconic movies of the past. And so you as a viewer want to subscribe to it to experience the entirety of the library. That's what Dead Space represents here. Not only that, it's EA Play integration. So when you subscribe to Game Pass, you're not just subscribing to Xbox games or Xbox Game Pass. You're getting EA Play integration. You're getting access to EA Play. For those of you that don't know what EA Play is, it's EA's subscription service where you get access to all of the EA games. You also get discounts on EA titles and DLC that you choose to purchase. When you subscribe to Game Pass, you get that EA Play integration. That's just the competition just doesn't have that. That's the power of Game Pass. I think Dead Space coming to Game Pass also represents and signals that exclusivity is dead. PlayStation 4 has put all of its time and marbles and eggs in one basket, and that's the exclusivity basket. And they've dominated. They've dominated generations with quality exclusivity titles. What does Game Pass do? Game Pass says, who cares? Who cares about new titles? Who cares about the 3 new exclusive titles when we have an entire library? When I can not only play the latest title from Xbox, but I can go back and play an iconic masterpiece like Dead Space on Game Pass. It kills the exclusivity model. Game Pass is making the idea of exclusives ultimately obsolete. Yes, Xbox is going to still have exclusives. That's going to be a part of which sells Game Pass, but ultimately it's the entire library that sells Game Pass, and Dead Space is an example of that. That's not even to mention the other 7 titles that are coming here at the end of October. So we've got F1 Manager. Again, where does F1 Manager fit in here? Does F1 Manager 2023 not just, which by the way, I bought F1 Manager, so I'm freaking pissed that I bought it now. I could have got it for free. The problem with Game Pass is that you never know what games are coming, and you may end up buying games that a few weeks later end up on Game Pass. F1 Manager 2023 is one of those games. So you got F1 Manager coming. Now think about F1 Manager. F1 is a very specific niche. It is a simulation management game, an Excel spreadsheet manager related to racing. So it's very niche down. Game Pass, that's the beauty of Game Pass. You can go and get people that may be fans of F1 Manager 2023 that say, why buy one game when I can buy an entire gaming library or subscribe to an entire gaming library? That's what F1 Manager 2023 does. Then you got City Skylines. City Skylines 2 is coming to Game Pass Ultimate. Again, a very specific niche, a city simulator strategy game. Then you've got Dead Space via EA Play. Now that's coming via EA Play with EA Play integration, which we've talked about the value there. You've then got Frog Detective, Minico's Night Market, Headbangers Rhythm, and Jusant. All fabulous games, all bringing diversity to Game Pass. That's the key. Exclusivity. You don't have to have all of the exclusive titles anymore. You can. Your goal is diversity. Your goal is to have a variety of titles, and that's why I think Dead Space ultimately signals the end of PlayStation domination and signals the beginning of Xbox Game Pass domination. We're at the beginning again of the Xbox Game Pass domination generation, and you can see how it's happening. You can see the value proposition here with Game Pass. Now, you do have the problem where games leave Game Pass. So, for instance, in addition, there are other games leaving Game Pass on October 21st, including, for instance, Persona 5 Royale and Signalis. And that is that an issue? I don't think so. Who cares? Who cares? Because I'm getting 7 new games in. So yes, while I may have enjoyed Persona 5 Royale, I know in advance, Microsoft announced in advance that these games are leaving. I've had my opportunity to play them. If I haven't played them, that's on me. No, it's not a big deal that these leave. I think it only reiterates the value of Game Pass. While games leave, other new ones are coming in to the program that you will have an opportunity to play. What do you guys think? What do you think of what I'm saying? Is what I'm saying too out there? Do you understand? Does it make sense? It makes sense in my mind. Dead Space is this iconic masterpiece, genre-defining game that is old, yes, and is not brand new, but represents a variety and a power that Game Pass has that I believe will mark this next generation of gaming, will mark and does mark the beginning of the Xbox domination generation. I would love to know what you think. I think Xbox is absolutely crushing it. I think Dead Space coming via EA Play is absolutely crushing it. The games I'm most looking forward to is, though, City Skylines. For me, guess what? I'm that niche market that will play City Skylines 2. Cannot wait to play City Skylines 2, and I will play it on PC via Game Pass, and I'm very excited. But I'd love to know what you guys think. Where am I wrong? Am I overstating the case? Am I understating the case? Am I absolutely 100% correct? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, if you like this take, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. My name is X1 the Gamer. We cover all Xbox news right here on this channel, Monday through Friday. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.